What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, redoptionagency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay. As you can see, we got a different view going on. I turned my desk and my monitor a little bit, so different view. Got Pee-wee in the back there. We had another round of seizures this morning, so he's still kind of recovering. They weren't as violent, so that was good. It was more the confusion and walking around and putting his head in a corner and stuff. So, yeah. Guess the up in medicine still hasn't really, I don't know, I guess it's done something. I mean, at least this one was more controlled. But I think it's time to go see a neurologist and get a scan done and make sure there's not a tumor or something that's causing this. From what I'm told, all they'll be able to do is just tell if it's a tumor or not, or if it's just epilepsy. So at least we can, if it's something like a tumor, at least that can probably be removed and he can be fixed. So if there's a chance on it, then I guess it's going to be, it's definitely going to be worth the $2,500 just to on the small chance that there is a tumor or something that's causing it and he can be fixed. But more times than not, it's usually epilepsy, which is, nothing but medication to help control it. And I figured out his scratching on his belly and his neck has a lot to do. I had talked about it being anxiety, but it's definitely neurological, and has to do with his seizures and stuff, because when he's really relaxed like this, he doesn't do it. But like during the seizure, he's kind of scratching at his belly a whole lot and stuff in between them this morning. So I definitely think that whole thing is neurological also. So just would like to get him balanced out so he can live a happy puppy life. But so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to look at yesterday's numbers. It's Sunday morning. So yesterday was not bad at all. Today's a little bit starting off on a little slow. We're at 12:30. I'm at 267. A little bit slow compared to the last quite a while here. So yesterday I made it up to 893.72 on the US eBay site. I'll add the others in. I think we made it over $1,000 yesterday. With that, plus what did I do on my small store? $36. So we're over 9 there. But before I go here, if you look, I called in, I think around the 27th of last month, maybe a little bit before that, maybe the 24th, about my numbers not matching correctly. And then this day, the 30th, they started matching late in the day. I'm like, all right, they fixed it. Well, whatever they did on my account, as you can see, I've had consistent sales. 826, 771, 888, 889, 744. So I've been consistent ever since I got into my account. Around here, the 7th or so, my numbers started going off again. They're not lining up again. But I haven't called in just because my numbers are still up. So I'm like, I'll deal with it until my numbers start falling, and then I'll call it in, and maybe we'll have that happen again. But thankfully, I haven't had that problem. So getting back closer to my $1,000 days. So that's going to be awesome to finally get back there again. And of course, I'm working my butt off. I've got almost 1,500 drafts done. I've got probably 400 vinyl to take pictures of today. So I should be around the 2,000 mark by the end of the day to start listing for tomorrow. But we can go into, let me see, yesterday with international. And I think we probably made over 1,000 then. Let's see, the 10th. quite. 962 plus the 36, right at $1,000. Wow. Right at $1,000. So pretty close. I'm happy with that. CD's taking the lead by far. But overnight we had we had a lot of hat sales, which is not surprising because remember I told you last month when I ended and sold similar 10,000 items. It was mostly hats, and it was on the 10th, which would have been 1 month ago. I had a feeling that if I didn't end and sell similar, when that 1 month relist comes up, that those hats would show up. And it kind of looks like that's what happened because we're on the 11th now. And I had a lot of hat sales overnight. And then I sent out probably 70 offer to watchers just on hats alone. And then another 30 on media from overnight stuff. So overnight got some views, and definitely in the hat department got some sales. So we can look at, since, what was it, the 31st to yesterday. So since my account was fixed with the number thing, I'm up almost 33%. And net sales are up almost 46% since that change, since they got into my account. So $9,000 in, what, 11 days? So getting close to that average, getting that average back up. So definitely needed this time, especially if I'm going to be taking him to the vet and his medicines. Keep up in the medicine so it keeps, the cost keeps rising. So, but, so just work harder, James. That's what I'm going to do. Alrighty, let's see what sold. My camera's red. I want to make sure it's still working. Okay. So let's see what sold overnight and this morning and yesterday. Spaghetti Western CD sold for $38. Entomb, Lady Gaga. My media has really, as time goes on, as I've said before, media starts, dropping lower and lower over time. And it looks like this buy two, get two has really kick-started my account with my sales. And not even the big guys are doing this. Like one of them has buy two, get one free. But so I'm kind of undercutting a lot of the big guys out there. So hopefully I can get, even more traffic here in the future once people start realizing this. And I just got to keep the media listed. Keep feeding the beast. Love that feeling, feeding the beast. And that being said, there's a lot of onesies, I mean, obviously here and here. Oh, finally another one of those sold from that church sale I went to. So, and somebody came in and spent I think it's about $80 on hats. So it's all these blank and unknown hats. I tell you, I love finding and listing these unknown hats. Pay attention right here and watch what this person bought in this lot. So unknown tee, blank camouflage hat, a couple of newsboy hats, unknown logo, Aeropostale, another newsboy, unknown bee, a blank hat, another newsboy, another blank hat, unknown logo, blank hat, unknown logo, newsboy, and a Superman. I don't know if that's part of it or not, but I didn't really look that close. But this stuff, I'm probably the only person that's picking this stuff up and listing it as such. And it consistently sells for me, as you've seen. So, and I love the fact that my lower dollar stuff, I'm probably sold out of the Dirty Dancing by now. So I've had so many of my low dollar stuff that just sits in my account, just sits there for years. Doing the buy two, get two is really moving it. This, Yanni, Phantom of the Opera, cassettes. So these were a lot bought together. Buy two, get two. Hat, Snoop Dogg, Duets, Maze, Jake Willis. Not sure who that is, but priced it high thinking it was a concert or band type t-shirt. So Infinity, Overkill, Valley Girl. This is from that yard sale vinyl I picked up. This metal stuff is from, no, not this one, but this one's from the lot I picked up off of eBay. I think I bought 3 lots off eBay yesterday, CDs, at 50 cents a piece. So I basically refresh several times a day when I'm at the computer just to see what pops up. So I've had 2 buyers cancel and relist the item and up the price. I'm like, that's wrong. Probably because it sold so quickly because I'm constantly checking. I'm like, oh yeah, they're getting negative. Finally sold my last one of this ghost town. I bought like 100 or 100 plus of these many years ago when I was selling on Amazon. At like a quarter a piece or 50 cents a piece, I think it was, from a standalone Goodwill. They just wanted them gone. So finally sold the last one. Here's a VHS tape from that church sale, that last church sale I went to. And this one was tore up and it still sold. So that's good to see. Actually finally had somebody come in and buy 2, get 2 on my video games. I got basically all my video games are the low dollar stuff. So when this happened, I was happy to see those sell. While we're here, please like this video. I want to try to get, I'm going to try to remember to say that more so my videos can get more views so I can get my money up on YouTube. Also to help with Pee-wee. So just got to try to bring in some more money. Just because that's the way my head thinks. If a bill's coming, how can I offset that bill? So that's what my head, it's kind of like if I go to the grocery store, I'm looking for stuff in the grocery store to resell to help pay for the groceries. That's just how my head's wired. So always trying to think ahead and get ahead of a situation, or to basically get something for free by earning the money, how somewhat, some way, finding a way to earn the money so that there's no cost to it. So now we're back on the day before. So, but yeah, happy to see a lot of hats moving. So that's really going to help get my numbers up closer to that 1,000. If I have that level of hat sell mixed with the level of media, you're going to see $900 to $1,000 days more consistently on my videos. So it almost felt like the hats were being suppressed for the media, but I think it was more based on my items got lost when I ended and sold similar. They got buried somehow, whether it's on a dead server or whatever, I'm not sure. But the fact that they've been relisted yesterday, I don't think it's a coincidence I had so many hats sell overnight. So, all right. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and you're going to see anything and everything that has to do with my life, the business, the doggies, and everything involved, because that's who I am. I share it all. I'll share stuff you don't want me to share. All right, I think that's it. So, yeah, so since July 31st, it's been very comforting, very motivating, very feed the beast feeling that I was used to before all the website issues. Um, I've been taking pictures mostly yesterday and Friday, so I don't know if there was any real website issues or not because I wasn't really doing too much except buying. So, and selling, which is good. So that was a jacket that just sold. So yeah, so all right. So there's my Sunday video. I'm going back to take pictures, and hopefully by 2 o'clock he'll be ready to eat. He finally drank some water, but he hasn't eaten yet. And I put the food down. He didn't want it, so I gave him a couple of treats. He was happy with that. But this one seems to have like normally he wants food right real quick after a set of seizures. And the fact that he didn't want it this time and he still hasn't eaten, that's something I have not experienced yet. So it's something totally new. Um, it feels like though he's comfortable right now. Like if everything's neurological with the scratching and stuff, he's very calm right now. Which maybe there's not, I don't know how it works, a pressure point not on that nerve or whatever that's causing itching or the itching sensation. So the fact that he's resting right now, his body really probably needs it. Because I mean, he'll go all day where he's just trying to scratch, not a real itch basically. And that's why I have to keep the BJs on him because he scratches his elbows and the side of his front legs up so much that it bleeds. And that's one reason it's got to be neurological. You ain't going to scratch till you bleed if it's an itch, I don't think. I've never had a dog do that, so that's another reason I believe it's why do I have a problem saying that word? Neurological in nature also. And it kind of stinks because he's getting the back of his body with the hair, he's getting dry skin now because he's wearing that so often. So I'm going to have to get probably some better shampoo or something, or maybe some kind of dog lotion or something. I'm not sure to put underneath it. I gotta look and see what there is out there. But I'm glad that he's resting and happy. He very comfortable right now, peaceful. Courtney was a little jealous because he was getting so much attention this morning. Because it was about 5 a.m. I noticed him walking around a lot. Ooh, some Crocs just sold for $35. Nice. I noticed him walking around a lot, and I'm like, something's up. I gotta get up and check on him. And he was doing a whole lot of the head moving. Here, I'm sorry, I've got the thing showing while I'm talking. You can't see him, but he was doing a whole lot of the head moving when he's confused. Don't know where he's like looking around, like he's seeing things. Confusion look. So he was caught him doing that, and I told Jan I think he's having a seizure. And about 10 minutes later, I laid back down. He walked into the bathroom, and normally he walks back out or he lays down. I didn't hear him lay down, so I got up and went in there, and he was in the corner, slobbering and shaking. So I definitely knew at that point he was having a seizure. So we were up for about 45 minutes to an hour to finally get him to lay down. And then we went to sleep till about 10 this morning. And of course, he's still asleep, so let him rest more. So, all right, thanks everybody, and I will see you all in the next video later.